We are living in the fifth dimensional consciousness, where we are creating our reality faster than we can imagine. And 95% of our lives are run and created by our subconscious programming. Imagine how your life will be when that 95% subconscious programming is set to attract, manifest, and create everything you desire. Would you like help to change yours? Join Tamra Oviatt in Living in Fifth Dimensional Consciousness here on OMTimes every week, where she will connect to the source energy and change your subconscious programming by deleting your negative belief systems. Tamra is the founder of Sacred Activations, a subconscious meta-programming process that rewires your brain and shifts hundreds of your belief systems so you can break away from lack, pain, and suffering and take control of what you want to create in your life. Tamra has helped hundreds of thousands of people worldwide, and she is here to help you too. It's not about fighting what you don't want. It's about creating what you do want. And the only way to do that is to change and upgrade your subconscious programming. Let Tamra help you create magic in your world. Join her now for Living in the Fifth Dimensional Consciousness.
Hi, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm so excited to be here with you. I just got back from Glastonbury, England, and it's the heart chakra of the world. And it was really life-changing for me. And every time I go there, it is. And again, it was life-changing for me. I received so much information and got to connect to the stones in Avebury and Glastonbury, and also Stonehenge. And it was an absolutely incredible trip. I feel like I'm on a whole new level again. And these levels just keep rising and rising, and life keeps getting better and better. And that's what I'm here for. I'm here to help you create a better life for yourself, for your family, and for our world. So welcome. I'm going to start pre-recording these on Zoom so I can invite you in live so that you can be in and ask questions, maybe come on camera. You can also apply to be a guest on the show where I can work on you and change your belief system. And also you can vote on the topics we're going to be doing every week. So that's coming up really quick. As a matter of fact, next Tuesday, we start this. So make sure you are on my email list and you sign up for the OM Live, and you will get links to be with me in the studio as we're recording and receive these amazing activations live for yourself and to help you change your life dramatically, really fast. You know, I've said this before, I'm going to say it again. Sacred Activations is metaprogramming the human biocomputer, and they keep working with you. It's intelligent software, rewriting your PC, your subconscious mind. I mean, if you're 40 or 50 or 60 years old, that means your software is that old, which means it needs an upgrade, which means some things need to be erased. And everything can be erased and reprogrammed. And 95% of your life is ran by your subconscious programming. So when we erase these old programs and update them, new existing programs, your life automatically gets better without any trauma or drama. It just keeps opening up and getting better and better and better. And I'm super excited for you to share this with me. I have a guest coming on, Amanda Erskine. She's a naturopath. I'm going to read her bio so I don't miss anything. She's a naturopath, an herbalist, a nutritionist, a qualified teacher. She's been teaching, she's a teacher of Sacred Activations, and she's an Sacred Activations practitioner since 2017. And she sees children who have cerebral palsy and chronic illnesses. She also has cerebral palsy and has a unique, I'm really bad at reading, unique understanding of cerebral palsy is not supposed to get better. It's supposed to get worse as you age. Yet she just turned 50 and she's much better than she was even last year due to what she eats, how she takes care of herself, including regular Sacred Activations. So welcome to the show, Amanda. I'm super excited to have you here with me.
Hi, Tamra.
Hi. And, she got up. She lives in Australia and got up at 1 a.m. to be on the show with us today. So, woohoo, Amanda. Thank you so much, sweetheart.
That's okay. I'm
I've
so
always had
excited to be here.
I've always had such a special connection with you. I feel like you're one of my soul sisters.
Me
I
too.
really do. Yeah, I get goosebumps just saying that. So, what you want to talk about today is so important and so important for so many people that I'm so thankful you stepped forward to share this with us so that we can help you and we can help other people with like conditions and problems so that they can all also change their body and their consciousness. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
So I'm going to go ahead and read, or go ahead, you tell me what it is you want to work on today.
So, I have Sacred Activations clients. I have a lot of them, and I'm very good at doing what I'm told when I'm listening to Creator and the Masters. I'm not very good at listening to the Masters when it comes to myself.
Okay.
So I get guidance for myself, and I'm not very good at listening. I think I get a bit frightened. They're expecting big things from me, and I tend to go slow.
Okay.
So that's one
So
thing.
go ahead, keep going.
There's two parts of my business. There's my Sacred Activations, and there's my nutrition with cerebral palsy. I have several plans for my business. So I'm writing a book. I'm writing an e-course for nutrition and cerebral palsy. And I also want to build the Sacred Activations part of my business. And I just get so lost in my head that I'm not doing anything. So here I am building businesses for my clients. So I've had clients with financial issues who have had a full list, completely booked out 2 weeks after they see me. And I haven't been able to do that for myself.
Yeah.
So I love helping people with money. It's one of the things I've always been able to do since I was a kid. I've been able to walk into someone's business and suddenly they'll get busy. In fact, I have a friend who had a jewelry business here in Tasmania, and she would call me in my work hours and say, "Can you come down? The business is a bit slow." And I'd walk in there and suddenly she'd get customers. I just know that money follows me. But I find it difficult for myself. I'm very good at manifesting things. I have amazing houses. I've always been able to manifest amazing houses. I'm living on acreage in the bush. I'm surrounded by native animals like wallabies and kangaroos and echidnas and all sorts of things. And it's beautiful. So I'm very good at manifesting things and manifesting for other people. But when it comes to manifesting a lot of money for myself, I find it difficult. So my brain is full and I don't listen to my guides. So, yeah, I need some help with that. Setting some
Okay.
priorities.
You don't trust your body either, is that
Oh,
correct?
absolutely. I don't trust my body.
And why don't you trust your body?
My body's getting better, but I find it's unpredictable. So whether I feel good or not is unpredictable. Whether I fall or not is unpredictable. However, I haven't had a fall for 12 months since I changed my diet.
What do you mean by changing your diet?
I have stopped eating any carbs. So I've gone completely low carb. So no sugar, no bread, nothing that's got any carbohydrates in it. And when I did that, it released all the inflammation. So all the inflammation I've had in my body's gone. All the aches and pains in my joints are gone. I'm moving better. I'm moving more quicker. I've been chatting to you for years, and do you think I'm easier to understand? In here, all the muscles have released.
Nice.
All the information's gone. Yeah, but fertility has been a journey for me. Fertility,
Yes.
having babies has been a huge journey for me, and I've been, my husband and I have been trying for 19 years, and we've been pregnant many times, and it's not happened. So for whatever reason, I've lost the babies.
I'm so sorry, sweetheart.
Yeah, thank you. So we're at the point where, we let it go. We let it go years ago, and I still got pregnant.
No.
So I'd like to clear that.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll clear all the trauma from all of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I just finally went gluten-free. I have been being told by Spirit to stop eating bread. I don't know how long. And so I do really good for days and days and days, and then I'll go to a restaurant that has good bread or something, and I'll eat it. And then my belly will swell up, and it's just horrible. And when I was in Glastonbury, I heard you have to stop eating bread. And that next morning I woke up and I said, okay, I'm done. And I stopped. And I feel so much better already. I had to take off my engagement ring 4 days later because I thought it was going to fall off my finger.
Yeah.
So I'm so excited that I finally did it. And now it's easy. I don't have a problem with it. When I finally made that decision to let it go, that was it. And it's not a craving anymore or a desire. So
exactly.
Yeah. So you did that a year ago. Wow. Congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah, I stopped eating a whole bunch of things that had carbs that people probably didn't realize had carbohydrates in them. So yeah, my body completely changed. So I'm not eating any bread at all. I'm not eating anything that's got sugar in it or anything that turns into sugar in the body. And that's
So you're
what
not
happens
doing
with
any
bread.
potatoes or rice either.
No.
See, I just like, how do I give up my sweet potatoes?
It's step by step. You don't do it all at once because you can't maintain it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I also gave up sweet potato, one of my favorite things.
Yeah.
Last year. So anything that turns to sugar in the body.
Yeah. Wow.
But bread is a huge step. Anything gluten's is a huge step. So congratulations.
Yeah. Thank you very much. I'm so excited. I mean, like you said, not listening to your guides. I do that. I mean, when I started Sacred Activations, they were yelling at me. You got to do this. You got to do this. You got to do this. And I would always argue. And sometimes like giving up the bread. They've been telling me that for years. And when I was in Glastonbury, 3:00 in the morning, they said, you have to stop eating bread now. We need your body and your system completely and totally clear so you're hearing everything we're saying to you. And I said, okay, finally. But I noticed it's also a lot of the oils that we use or restaurants use to cook in, and you can't even eat those.
Exactly. The plant seed oils. Yeah. Plants were never meant to be oil. We were never meant to eat oil, plant oil.
Yeah.
And it's inflammatory in the body.
Yeah. I've had a major awakening on that too, that I can't even do the oils. So it's, eat at home. It's really what I've been doing. A lot of the time in Glastonbury, I rented a B&B so we could cook. So, yeah, nutrition is so important for everything in your body. And you guys, if you have anything going on, totally, completely change your diet and cut out exactly what Amanda's talking about. And she is a nutritionist. So if you do need assistance, you can contact her. Her contact information is here. She's fabulous. I've talked to her many times over the years, and I want to help you. Now, I want to make this clear too, because Amanda is an incredible healer. She helps so many people change so many different things in her life, and she's here to get service herself. Just because we're healers and we can help people doesn't always mean we can help ourselves. Sometimes we need help. Sometimes we need to talk to someone. I've talked to Amanda about my own health when I was healing from stuff over a year ago. And we all need assistance. We all need help. And we should all be here for each other. And so just because you're a healer, don't think that you don't need help or that you're stupid because you need help. It's all about being an assistance for each other and to help each other. That's really what it's all about. And Amanda, again, I really appreciate you stepping up and doing this. So what we're going to be doing is I'm going to talk for a few minutes, and then we're going to go ahead and go to commercial so that I can get right into the work without having to stop for a commercial. So what we're going to be doing is a bunch of activations for Amanda. I'm also going to be looking at her timeline and checking any messages that are coming in for her, what information she needs to know. While you're listening to this, you can also receive the activations. They will help you also. They also help everyone around you. Your family members will start changing how they act around you and even other people. And with that, it changes the whole world because we're all connected. We are all in a big web. We are all in the internet. That's how we're all connected. So we are all connected, and it's really important where we put our energy. So if we don't like what's going on, instead of fighting it, send it love and disconnect from it. Do not give anything you do not agree with your attention, because it just feeds it. So it's about not fighting what you don't want. It's about supporting what you do want. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to use Sacred Activations to clear a bunch of belief systems. This is going to be like a full-on session for Amanda here, and you guys get to be part of this. All you have to do is relax. You might feel dizzy afterwards. I was just reading on the practitioner's page. One of the new practitioners said she just went through the practitioner training and she was practicing on one of her clients, and she's so dizzy. So I'm so dizzy. What do I do? Because this energy is so simple and so easy, people forget how powerful it is. This is source energy. So if you get dizzy, make sure you connect into Mother Earth and you relax. Is there anything you would like to add before we get started, Amanda?
No, I'm fine. Thank you.
Okay. All right. We're going to go ahead and take an early break because once I get started here, I don't want to have to stop in the middle. And then we'll continue talking after I'm finished doing a session with Amanda. Thank you so much.
OMTimes TV. Imagine becoming a super influencer. Reinvent yourself, invest in your brand, and then manifest your success with a robust spheric approach. OMTimes Media and Broadcasting offers a unique and multifaceted way to become the spiritual and conscious influencer you deserve to be by putting your message across our powerful platform with its proven record of integrity and excellence. Through our produced shows, OMTimes offers the opportunity to become a social media TV personality, a radio show host, an OMTimes magazine columnist, and a syndicated podcaster, all in one shot. By live streaming your show on OMTimes TV and broadcasting it across the extensive OMTimes radio and TV networks, you become more than a host. You become an ambassador and a force for positive change. OMTimes. Open yourself to the possibilities. Do you want to go deeper into Sacred Activations, which is a subconscious meta-programming process? Tamra Oviatt is inviting you to visit her website at tamraoviatt.com to sign up and get lifetime access to free 7 activations that you can listen to anytime you want or as often as you need. If you like what Tamra does and like to incorporate sacred activations into your life, she also offers live webinars, masterclasses, and practitioners training to further support your healing, manifestations, and expansion. There are hundreds of activations on her website that address different aspects of your life: money, health, relationships, intuitive abilities, and more. Head over to her website at tamraoviatt.com and experience the magic of Sacred Activations. Thank you for listening.
If I could be you, and you could be me for just 1 hour. If we could find a way to get inside each other's minds. Walk a mile in my shoes. Walk a mile in my shoes. Well, before you abuse, criticize, and accuse. Walk a mile in my shoes.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back. Again, if you want to be part of the live show, make sure you go to tamraoviatt.com. We will send you out an invite to get the links to be on the recording live. So you can also ask questions. Thank you so much. And again, Amanda, thank you so much for doing this. So excited to do this with you. I started writing down activations when we were talking, and I got plain and small. You know, it's okay for others to be successful, but what happens if you're successful? You know, there's so many different things that come up with that. I mean, if you're successful, will you continue to heal? Will you continue to help others? Will you continue to be in service? And
Will
that
my dad
was
love
something.
me?
What?
Will my dad like me? You know, my
Ooh,
dad
that's a good
wants, yeah, I feel pretty invisible to my father.
Yeah.
He
Okay.
likes me to be invisible.
Okay. So you're living for your father's expectations and not yours at all.
I think so.
Well, let's let go of that first thing. Okay. And we're also going to do the 0 and 7 post-traumatic stress. We're going to do fear of your own power, defragmentation, laser focus, body disconnect. So we're also going to do total body connection. And so we disconnect from our body when it's too painful to be in our body. And really, to really heal and to be present, we have to be in our body. I remember in 2013, I was doing an event in Colorado, and I was walking down the street, and it was the first time I was in my feet after doing body connection. I didn't know how to walk in my feet. I felt so weird, and it took me a while to get used to it because I was always out of my body. I was never fully in my body until that time. So we're going to do the total body connection and defragmentation and laser focus. So what that's going to do, if you guys remember the DOS software, how you used to have to defragment your computer because it would all be scattered. Well, that happens with us too, with our thought systems. They all get scattered everywhere. So when we do defragmentation and laser focus, it'll really help you focus. And we're also going to do brain imbalance. So because you're so intuitive, you're working with the guides, you're working with the masters all the time. It's important to have that brain imbalance so you can also focus on your work environment. I know that was a huge issue for me. I could talk to you all day long, but to sit down and write something up or to actually do work in my office was really difficult. I've gotten better at it, but I'm still not perfect. Yeah, so I understand that. We'll help you do that. And fear of your power. You have a huge fear of your power, and people expecting too much from you. I mean, you came in with cerebral palsy, you know, so to be expected too much of you, it's always been a step back for you. So I want to clear that out, and we're going to clear your future timeline so it does open up your money flow for you so that you can really start creating the money you desire. I'm actually going through that now myself. I've learned to trust. Over the last 10 years, I've always had enough to do what I desire to do, but I've never had a surplus. And I think it'd be nice to actually experience that. And I'm sure a lot of people would like to just have enough. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So we're going to work on that too, because really the world is abundant. The world is abundant. There's plenty for everybody. There is, if you are abundant, that isn't going to take you away from anybody. And also, if you're abundant, you'll be able to help more people. It won't stop you from helping people. It'll empower you to be able to help more people. I used to have a fear if I was successful, I wouldn't do the work I was supposed to do. As a matter of fact, I used to think when I was younger, I'd just party all the time. But I got past that. I've realized I can't really party anymore like I used to. I tried that in Glastonbury, having a few glasses of wine. It's like, woo. Oh yeah, I guess I can't do that anymore.
Yeah.
But it's all about learning and experiencing. So you guys, if you're listening in, just connect into your heart, or if you can't do that, I recommend you close your eyes, because then you're not getting distracted about other things around you. But you can't do this wrong. Receiving these activations today is just the very beginning of this, and they'll continue to work with you for days, weeks, even months after receiving the activations. You'll continue to spiral up in your consciousness and expand on new levels. So go ahead and just go inside, and I'm going to start with playing it small. Also, healthy boundaries and bleeding heart is coming up. I probably run that almost every single class. That's okay. So we're going to do these two. So again, while I'm quiet, just stay inside. I'm connecting to source energy, and then we're running this meta programming, clearing out your hard drive. Also, fear of your own power. We're going to go and do birth trauma and healing in the womb. body image. Clearing out the anger and resentment and judgment towards your body. Grief. Sorrow, sadness. We're also changing the need of miracles and just turning that into magic so that you can experience magic all the time without having to have a miracle. The need to impress anybody or the need to be unseen. So we're also doing unmasked. I'm a good daughter. Caste system family. We're releasing any and all expectations for you and your father. defragmentation and laser focus. Any energy attached to being disabled. Strength, power, being centered. See this energy really flowing through your legs and that stability and that connection to Mother Earth strengthening so that you can be here and do your work and be present. Jesus is telling me, yes, you channel us for others, and that is beautiful. We're also here for you, and we're always here for you. You are just as important as anybody else. You matter just as much. And as a matter of fact, you have to be able to put yourself first so that you can be there for others. You put all your energy out there for everyone else and you drain yourself. You're not taking care of yourself as much as you could be. So it's about honoring yourself, your time, and your love, and your incredible abilities. You know, at the beginning of this, he says, if she could love herself 10% of what she loves others, she'd be overflowing in self-love and that acceptance of herself and her gifts. She's an absolute gift to the world and to her clients. And it's time for her to become a gift to herself, because that is so important, to be able to be a gift to yourself. You don't have children in this life, but you also have many children in this life. You have so many children in this life. You have so many beautiful beings that count on you for being you, and you bless so many children. And we want to release any of those needs to have children in this life, because you already have them. You have thousands, and you're going to have more and more coming in to you that are going to be blessing your life as you bless theirs, because it's a mutual blessing. It's not just for you to bless them. They, as you know, they are blessing you. And that is going to be more and more overflowing. And we're going to just release all that trauma from what you've held into your body from that, and allow all these little beings to come in, because they're so precious, and you mean so much to them. So we're going to continue working. I just had to bring that message in for you. Archangel Michael just showed me, he's all, you're powerful like me, girl. Stop discounting yourself and what you're capable of. I just saw him stand really tall and just, really like fluff up and like, look, Amanda, you're like I am. And we're all like this, you guys, all of us. The guides, the masters are here to support us in this game, but we are just as amazing as they are. And the more we can bring that in and realize that, the more we can do good in the world, not in an ego way, not in, oh, look at me, I'm cool, because that'll smack you down real fast. It's about really being able to be in your power without having the ego get out of control. And a lot of people talk about killing the ego or letting go of the ego. No, make your ego your amigo. Have your ego work with you. Your amigo is your computer, and your subconscious mind is your software. So when you upgrade your software, your ego will help you put all these things in place. So we want you to remember that, Amanda. You have a lot of gifts. You have like 4 or 5 books coming through you. You've just begun. You haven't even started yet. And, as I've always told you, you're absolutely incredible being. I recognize you from the first time I saw you, or you were in a class. I went, wow. And I have been really right on with people on that, which I'm excited about. When I see an amazing master and know what you can achieve, because you can achieve so much. You're such an amazing person. You have an absolutely beautiful heart. You have so much knowledge and understanding of the world. You've got a beautiful connection with your guides. You have many, many masters there. There's a lot more coming in. They want you to allow you to accept things to come into your life. Don't worry about your dad. He'll come around with your success. Okay? When you start being successful, he is going to come around to your success. So you don't have to be invisible for him anymore. It's time for you to really stand out, be seen, be heard, be the love that you are, because you are just one big love bug. You are a very, 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 very special person, and I mean that. And he will see, when you allow yourself to be seen that way, your dad will see you that way. Trust me. I came from a very religious background, and where what I'm doing now, that was unheard of. Only Jesus could heal, and if you were doing healing, you're working for Satan, and you can't talk to angels. I came from that, and my family loves me now. They're kind, they're considerate, they talk to me, and they don't attack me anymore, because I've done that with myself. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you can't use your dad as an excuse anymore. So excuses be gone. I'm going to look at your future timeline. Let me see what else there is that you've put in there that we can clear out. But your dad's going to be your dad is already really proud of you. He really is. He might not say anything, but he is. And the more you accept yourself and continue doing your work and being out there and just shining your light, the more your dad's going to come around and even acknowledge that. I was in my 40s before, or my 50s, when my dad said something to me, and I was blown away. So, but again, that was me allowing me to do that. You know what I mean? And then he said, I'm proud of you, Tamra. You're doing a good job. Keep going. And because I jumped out of the workforce, and that's what everybody believed you should be doing, be in the workforce, do this, get a good paycheck, blah, 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 blah. And I disconnected from all that. And when he said he was proud of me, I was blown away, because everybody was judging me and my family. I was talking to my son, Kendall. He's here in Mexico right now. And he says, I was one of them. And everybody judged you, Mom. Everybody talked about you. Now they don't. Now they say nice things about you. So it's the same thing. It's not different than my situation in that way, because it's when we're judging ourselves and holding ourselves back, then they're mirroring that to us. So it's really important to really see yourself for who you truly are and be who you are. You're just beginning. This is your time. This is your magical timing, is right now. And you're really going to start to blossom. You really are. And you're so beautiful. And I'm sorry, I promised, I'm just going on and on and on. I promised to look at your future timeline. So let me take a look at that. Well, I just went like, it didn't stop me anywhere. It went whoosh. And then I saw you, hoo-hoo, with your husband, hoo-hoo. And then I just saw these people. So I didn't see anything blocking you on your timeline or things we have to clear at this point. What I saw was you at the end of your timeline, or who knows where that was. I don't know how many years in the future, but I didn't see anything in between that. And what I saw is you and your husband celebrating, and thousands of people. And you're celebrating. And you got this.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, when someone told me I was going to have books out, I laughed at them. Yeah, right. That'll never happen. You know what I mean? So you easily have 4 or 5 books. You're just beginning. Thank God for you in this world. You're really a beautiful person, sweetheart.
Thank you, Tamra. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Is there anything you'd like to share, or any questions, or any experiences, or anything? I'm gonna.
Well, I'm not surprised Jesus turned up, and I'm not surprised Archangel Michael turned up, because that's who I always work with. That's who come to me and scare me. They want me to share my message with the world, and I want to run away. Yeah.
I understand.
So yes, about 15 years ago, Jesus came to me and he took me to this. It was near my house. He took me to this sand dune that was near my house, where I could look at this huge river that we live near, the River Derwent, and the river turned into people. He turned the river into people, and he said, "This is how many people you're going to help." And at that point, I went, "No," and went and hid. And I'm only just starting to come out now.
Yeah, it's your divine timing. You're just starting out, and you are like I mean, again, it's like kind of like a river, because I saw you at one space, and then I just saw this row of masses of people, and your husband's right near you, supporting you in this, and you guys are celebrating on all the people you've helped and are helping. So you are going to do that. Absolutely. And I saw a lot of different masters around, but these are the 2 that came forward for you.
Yeah. Lord Metatron comes in, and he wants me to write about money. He's giving me all this information about money.
Good.
And he's been saying, it's the right time, Amanda. And of course, I'm just, ignoring him.
Trust me, I know. How many times have you heard me fighting with Lord Metatron? So do it. Learn from my mistakes. Don't keep fighting off that information. Go with that flow.
Yeah, I will. Thank you so much. It's just been such a gift. It's been, the whole time I've been in Sacred Activations, it's been such a gift, not just for me, but for the people I'm working with and for my family. It's not just me that's transforming, it's my whole family. Yeah. So I encourage everyone to try this.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I'm so thankful I brought this in. When I was in Glastonbury, I went out and I was listening to some blues music, and I had a couple glasses of wine, and I heard World Peace is label in boxes also, And I went, holy cow, I have been keeping myself in the World Peace box that I haven't been teaching my modality. And I mean, I am in Japan. I've been very busy in Japan teaching, but I haven't been doing it in the States and other parts of the world. I've just been focused on the World Peace label box that I was in. So and Lord Metatron says, Tamra, we gave you this modality to teach. You'll be able to help so many more people when you focus on teaching the modality. So that's my goal this year, is to really focus on that. And you're a Sacred Activations practitioner and teacher. And I know you've helped so many people. And I want to thank you for stepping up and taking the training. And I'm really excited for other people to do this too.
Thank you. Well, one of my goals next year is to teach some Sacred Activations.
Good.
To teach a couple of classes. That's my next year goal.
Yeah, mine too. Yeah, I just got off the phone with Japan last night, so we've got that calendar down. So I'm now going to fill in my calendar, and I'm also going to be doing some in-person trainings, you guys. I'm going to be doing one in Glastonbury, England in August. I was planning on doing one in May, but I was too cold. It's like I'm not coming back when it's cold. So I'll go back to England in August when I can wear a light sweatshirt and be happy. So Amanda, thank you so much for being here today and sharing with everybody and being such an open heart and such a gift to everybody. You guys, definitely there's a link below to connect with Amanda. She's absolutely incredible. I absolutely love her. And she's on Australia time. So if you're on that part of the world, it'll be a lot easier with you to work with her. Again, she's absolutely incredible. She's done all the Sacred Activations classes. She's very qualified, and she, as you see, she's very in tune with her guides. Again, if you guys want to be live on the show, you can apply to be live on the show. And also, we are going to be pre-recording it on Zoom so that you can come on and ask questions. And because doing it this way, we can't bring you on camera because we have to be careful since it's totally live. So we're going to pre-record so that we can have you in, and we're going to be doing it in front of a live audience. So if you haven't signed up, make sure you sign up at tamraoviatt.com. You get 7 free gifts just for being there, and then we will give you notice on the next show. So thank you, Amanda. Thank you, everybody, for joining in, and I'm sending you all lots of love. Bye.
Bye.